I think it might be a reasonably good question to ask myself, what kind of crazy, dumbass bullshit am I willing to put up with in other people or not? Because I've been a pretty accepting person. I'm very freedom oriented, and I would like to think that other people are respectful, good people in the world. But now, being a bit older and far more experienced, and having even sought out extreme experiences in life with a wide variety of people and a wide variety of situations, I have lost faith in the idea that people are good. And I think that's actually reasonable. It's not insane. It's not incorrect. It's unfortunately accurate. And it's not what you're ever supposed to say, because I think you're always supposed to say, people are good at heart, and we're all so good, and all this stuff. And it's like, well, I don't believe that anymore. I've lost faith in people. And I think that's actually a good thing. It's been a very, very hard process, because long ago I lost faith in God, which isn't too difficult since there's no evidence for God. And, I've looked into law, religion, culture, everything. It's a half a sleeping pill. So I can take a nap and relax, not have to think about the world I live in at the moment. I can always think about it later. Maybe you feel that way too. Maybe that's why you're seeing this video. Oh, hi puppy, come here. Come in. I got 5 dogs. This is one of them. This is the only little one. Hi. Is that scary? Yeah, it's scary to get picked up. Yeah. Oh, just my money lobby. All the other dogs are big dogs. What a weirdo. He's so cute. I think there's a point at which you're experienced enough that you become misanthropic, where you're burned out on people. You don't trust people. And some of you don't trust men, or you don't trust women, or which is annoying because both men and women are terrible. I mean, if you picked one to like and not like the other one, get a clue. You probably are one or the other, or some weird mix. But the hatred I see in my friends, particularly political hatred of like the other side, it's like I'm tempted to post a video that's like, all of you are fucked up, really super fucked up for hating the other side, because the government you're supporting with your side is really corrupt and really evil. And they're tricking you. You're an idiot. Which is a very mean thing to say to your friends. Don't say it to your friends. You'll lose them all. But I don't know if I care anymore. I haven't seen most of them in 20 years. I've been living out in the middle of the woods. And I've had so many people come through that have taught me so much about what people are like. A wide variety. Like all countries, languages, sexualities, which I already knew about before. They're just styles of being. And in general, people in all demographic groups are pretty dang horrible. If you've picked one and you've decided that's the good one and the other ones are bad, you're wrong. Indigenous people, who the fuck are they? That's fake as shit. There's no first peoples. Everyone killed everyone else before someone else came and killed them, and everyone took over everything else. So it's just some magic category you can claim to be part of, and then somehow you're good. And there might be some actual indigenous people in the world, okay, whatever, but are they better? You know, because nobody got around to kicking their ass. So that's not hatred, by the way. I don't care if people are indigenous or not. But if you have any big point of pride in yourself because of some dumbass demographic thing you were born with, then get some real pride and develop your character. Be a good person. Like learn how to serve people or be smart or be kind. Kindness is better than smartness, you know? And I don't know, I just want to take a nap in the middle of the day. It's a ridiculous luxury, I guess. Or just giving up on humanity, really. I mean, we're killing off the planet, you know. The ocean temperatures are going up. I've had 2 years of drought, almost drought. It's not as bad as drought sounds, but I mean, I've got trees that died, quite a few, a lot. And it's not looking good for humanity, really. And I just talked to a rich friend of mine yesterday, and he thinks, you know, it'll be okay because he's doing fine. He thinks. You know, his house is like 4,000 square feet. It's 4,000 something square feet big. You know, he cashed out big on software. He's doing great. And I got a lot of other friends like that. And they are never going to agree with me that there's actually problems in the world because they just don't see them. It's invisible to them. And meanwhile, around the world, governments just keep gaining more and more control. Inequality keeps getting greater. The people I'm referring to come from a country that's been killing people around the world for a long time, has the largest percentage of people in prison of any country in the world, and they're for gun control because they want to take guns away from innocent people because they like guns in the hands of violent people who kill people, and that's what they pay their taxes for. That's some pretty fucked up evil shit. And these assholes think the other side of the evil assholes. And you know what? I look at the other side, and they kind of seem like evil assholes too. So if you're on either side of I'm referring to the USA at the moment. If you're on either side of that, you're kind of suspect of being an asshole. Because a bunch of people in your group are. If you really identify with that group. And I would rather identify with a group that doesn't identify with either of those groups, that doesn't like either one. Now, I don't know how many of those people there are, but they don't certainly have a unified voice, and they don't have representation because, you know, USA is not a democracy in any way, nor is it a functional republic. The government does not follow the law. They are traitors, and they're supported by pretty much everyone who thinks that they're fighting the other side, which is exactly how the government wants it to be. They want two sides to be fighting each other to support one side, both thinking that they're going to somehow take control of things and make it better, yet neither side gives any fuck about them. Not the rich people in charge. You know, they don't care about you at all. They don't care about the planet. They don't care about anything. They're in a special category all by themselves. So that's why I feel like just taking a nap. And I guess I did succeed at making a video of insulting everyone. So now you can think I'm a big asshole because I actually want a peaceful, prosperous, nice world where, well, fuck it. Like, I don't even know why I'm trying. Everybody just wants to consume. I've tried to convince people to make composting toilets. I think I'm just doing it wrong. I think I have to start a religion or something. I have to make it seem very attractive and meaningful to live an alternative. And I've looked at a variety of cults and belief systems, but they all seem kind of like full of shit. And I don't believe in any spiritual world. I think that's insane. There isn't one. I looked heavily. I grew up believing in a spiritual world, and I've experienced a lot of spiritual people, and they're all either idiots or control freaks, and both those groups are using each other. So, very quickly here, I'm just excluding everyone in the world from who I want to deal with, which is probably not a good idea. But that's how you end up being a hermit in the woods. However, maybe if I could get real specific on the things I think are true and not true, and the ways that I want to deal with people and not deal with people, maybe I could actually help out a lot of people who feel like I do, who, are pretty dang open-minded, actually. I don't know if I sound like that at the moment. I don't feel real open-minded. I feel kind of hurt, critical, scared of the future, which, if you're not scared of the future, the fuck are you paying attention to? I don't know. I got to figure out what's the difference between a good person and a bad person. And I'd like to live with the good people. And I'd like to invest in each other and grow things and live a fairly quiet, peaceful life. If that's possible. And keep learning stuff and be around people who are learning things and exchanging ideas and creating things. And I mean, I don't think it's that hard to have a vision of a better world. But most people are just thinking about the world they're in. And it's not a good world that they support. They work for it. They create it. And so I'm some kind of weird delusional hippie or something. But I'm not a dumbass hippie. And, that's a weird word anyway. I don't know what it means. So, anyway. It seems really decadent to take a nap in the middle of the day. But I was on my computer and I'm just like, done. I block people all the time, every day. And it doesn't make the internet somehow good, And I think a lot of accounts are bots now. And occasionally I'm fooled by them a little bit. I think I'm getting better at recognizing that people are fake as fuck. Even the people who aren't bots are just culturally programmed to believe what they think they believe, but they've never questioned it. They're not philosophers. They believe what they believe because of where they were born in the world, and they know it to be true. And if you threaten it, then they become threatening to you. And it's just like, oh my God, what a shitty world. How the hell did I get born here? I guess it's how things go. If this makes any sense to you, you're a messed up person. And you're going to be uncomfortable in the world. But I might want to talk to you. If what I'm saying resonates with you, because we're all vibrational and shit, then contact me, and maybe we can make a tiny little place in the world with a couple hundred people, all working for each other, all trying to communicate better and be nice and empathetic, and having a wide diversity of kinds of people. I mean, we don't all have to be the same. That's boring. Although I have some pretty hardcore beliefs. So you and I might not be compatible for creating anything, but I hope that if it isn't you and me, then it's you and some other people. Because that will be the success of anything that survives civilization, will be small groups that get together, defend themselves, plan for the future, live independently, and use the system for what it can offer, but then invest that into a future that hopefully somebody will survive if the entire human race doesn't go extinct, which I guess doesn't really matter either, does it? But you want to survive and you want to do better, and you could do it now, not just for later, not just pure survivalism of like, yeah, survive the apocalypse, but maybe sooner rather than later we could actually be fulfilled and happy by deciding we have shared ethics and that we aren't just going to live for ourselves as selfish consumers, but we're going to build a better world together. I don't know. It seems delusional, doesn't it? Everything is working against you if you want to try and create that. Or you can just do it and not be noticed. Keep it very private. We'll see. Good luck to you.